lakad matatag!
Normally.
And you can be delaying that level 6 on the Slark as well, which he...
So going to try and use it onto the duo supports. WW's got the Thunder Strike up shortly as well, so Shanks are actually going to use it onto Carlo instead. A lot of damage into the Execration members down bottom, but Salad here pushes too far forward, not respecting the right clicks coming out from Shanks, and
he's able to pick up that early level 2. Now they can look to potentially go for those kills with the S shift and the pounce. Already looking to use that one up against Shanks, but LWW still a fair way away from that level 2, so it doesn't seem like Shanks is going to go down. But on the other side of the map, we see Salad going down. It's just really solid against most matchups. It gives you that tower push still.
Lane. Salad should be able to get the Inkswell stun. Palace able to close the distance. Rolls up in a couple of seconds if he can get into the tree line, but he will not be able to do so fast enough. Nonetheless, though, Xiao Yu will also get his own kill.
I'd say TB is much more important, though, again.
He's out of the ultimate and put some damage into the tower.
Oh, yeah, especially. I mean, this is something that we saw LGD do the best out of anyone for quite some time. It was why they were at the top of the heap for...
Look at the toss back again.
As they were. Yeah.
Salad, this time he'll go down onto the tower. They might be able to get the return kill onto Bob Howell with a glimpse back. Bob will be able to get some distance away thanks to the arrow, but the spirits will continue to chase him down. So in the end, a 1-for-1. They do kind of stall out this EXO, even though...
For Ehome.
Another move though. Salad now connecting to mid. They'll hold Carlo into place. They should be able to address the Phantom's Embrace. Even Xiao Yu. Okay, the Pangolier.
They really want mid.
Wanting to try and put some emphasis around this area. Carlo will go down. He tried to put the juking shoes on, but... you're pretty happy with that, aren't you? In Execration, you force a Rolling Thunder, you bring Xiao Yu mid, Terrorblade shoving aggressively, but no one being able to find kills at this stage.
Yeah, 2,000 net worth lead to Execration right now. It's mostly on the back of Palace. Speaking of him, he's coming towards the top lane, trying to catch out MKS here, who doesn't have the Shadow Dance available. They'll know this, and they know that this is a potential to be able to get this early kill. Nice little juke there, dodging out the arrow, but it's not going to be enough.
Mid lane. Maybe they can get a return kill onto Bob across the map. Even Exo's going to be committed to help secure the kill.
Cool, but it's not like it's God tier game for it anymore.
River, Shanks. Oh, they even pop Exo again for it. He might be blown up, though. They're going to be cautious. The Death Prophet doesn't have the items to be able to sustain at this stage in the game, especially when all of Execration are nearby to get that damage out. So another wasted Exo, and they've got Tino connecting as well with the Wraith Pack, but they're going to be able to run into him inside the jungle. Tino might be able to get the ultimate off before they blow him up, but a glimpse. Stops it short. Bob will still be able to pivot his attention over, laying down the combination. Doesn't have the damage at the moment, however. Back inside the river, MKS was able to assassinate the life.
Top side, though, and again, you got LWW in place with an Observer Ward placed at the perfect spot to be able to get a glimpse of if someone does come back.
He's still able to get the jump with the chain control and the burst to actually bring him down. Can they still take the fight on Ehome? They're going to be down 2 members shortly with Salad rolling into the middle and no one else nearby to maybe capitalize. So Execration find 2 kills, and really the big one, though, is onto MKS's Slark.
I still don't think they've seen this BKB, so Palace is just going up into the high ground. He's happy to pop this one.
That is indeed, with the protection of Bob as well. It's going to stand his ground, strong against Knight, and the Death Prophet's got nothing to do. The physical damage, it'll rip apart the magic immunity. Now LWW will go down as well, and that's right in front of the pit.
Yeah, they wouldn't just continue to run into that TB if they pounce, if you're able to force stuff away from Rolling Thunder, get away from...
Tino. They're going to commit to the fight. They saw Palace TP back. This is a big opening, but look at the damage coming through from Bob. They'll get the kill into the Disruptor. All of Ehome are really slow to connect. They're going to go to the Tiny instead of the river.
Go back in here.
Playing with MKS. If they can kite the fight long enough, Palace is starting to move on over. So by unleashing them together, they get the arrow combination onto the Death Prophet as well as Tina finds the opening. The black hole into the river, holding 2 members down. And Ehome, which is too late to capitalize without Palace nearby. And they'll be penalized for this as Execration find multiple members and put them in the grave.
Don't worry, Sagan.
Yeah, it was a little bit odd.
Now to turn it though, they're going to try and teep into the outpost. They'll be able to glimpse 1 member away. But Bob does escape. Okay. He's still hunting on MKS. Let's see if he's going to be able to catch up. Goes to the left side, but MKS has the night vision. He's This is too deep, man. MKS! What can you do? How can you escape? You've already used the Shadow Dance, and Bob laughing his way to victory, and Palace as well gets another one aggressively into the middle. And again, Knight with the extra pop, but the Soulbind is going to be able to hold them back. They do have a bit of issues with MKS. He's starting to get some essence out. A decent start to the fight, but it's another pretty heavy commitment. They're going to try and hope that they can get more. This time it's going to be Shanks that's caught in the river as well. It's already looking for the +1. Sell it onto the high ground. Roll to escape. Maybe they can turn it. Taking a fight around the choke point. They'll get the glimpse back, but Palace pops the BKB and he's okay. Ready for the black hole in the tree line. Tino's waiting for the opening. He's not going to be able to find it just yet. And now Tino, there we go. BKB black hole onto 2 once again. It's always expected from Tino's Enigma. They don't have the response to him, but no one's gone down just yet. MKS has gone too far. Now Bob will get the toss back as well. Avalanche onto 2. Xiaoyu just jumped into the meat grinder as Execration. The start of the fight wasn't looking good, but it didn't matter. They kited it back to their own side of the map. And they'll be able to turn that on its head.
Actually going to have a bit of an idea of where that Enigma is.
Tries to get the D-ward. Bob, is he going to jump afterwards? Not the case. So the Inkswell will be kited. Might give an opening, but again, the Soulbind onto both the cores. They're getting control, so it gives enough space for Palace to get the Aegis, and now he wants kills as well. It's going to move over to MKS. Under the cover of the Shadow Dancer, MKS will be okay for the moment. Execration, who do they want to turn their attention to ever? Maybe it's going to be Knight. He's putting himself in a position that Terrorblade can continue to right-click. Metamorphosis is now going to be activated. So Palace will turn to try and deal with the Slark instead. But once again, under the cover of the Depth Shroud, Slark's going to be okay for the moment. So they're going to go for the easy kills onto Ehome's members in the lane. But Palace, well, a couple of crits and should be able to easily dispatch to the life of Selid. And do they sniff him out of the tree line? You bet they do. Bob jumps in, no care in the world. They might be able to get LWW as well. Without any stuns to cancel the TP, the Disruptor will make it away, but it doesn't look like it matters. Execration get everything from Roshan out. Well, that's it. They're going to call it quits. They won't even have to try and wait to see another fight, as Execration will find game 1.
Yeah, tick-tock, and, well, they just weren't able to convert quickly enough into farming, in my opinion. Of course, if in the lanes there's an option to go for kill, 2 strength heroes. They get a hook.
Oh, all right. Just question who they give first blood over to. And they want to give it a Bob, but Palace will take it. Let's getting first blood because it's going to be an early chainmail that comes out. He's going to have so much armor to play this lane. They're going to kill
another one on LWW. We're kind of expecting him to die a few times just because he's up against the Ember Spirit in this game, but not twice at 1 minute in.
And this lane can get really difficult pretty fast here as well for Ehome top.
Making sure Palace has a good start to this one. He wants to get into that early phase boots, provide that little bit of extra movement speed, as well as the armor. Another death for LWW. And then if he could get, of course, the Aghanim Scepter, the BKB, and the Blink Dagger on Palace, that should be enough for...
Through here with his itemization. Last time we did see Tino play this. Actually, top lane, MKS. Some trouble. They're going to try and TP Knight in. Rolling Thunders at the ready. They're going to put them all grouped up at the moment. The Delta split, so they'll go towards the Razor instead. They're still going to be cautious, though, because Bob's going to rotate Remnant into the Slight. An easy kill for them to find, and they don't even get Tino as well. Ducks into the tree line to keep his own life, and now they might be able to get more as well, as Knight's in trouble. Bob's got to Remnant up in a couple of seconds, maxed out Slight, so they can easily chase him down under the tower, and Bob will take the aggro as well, so Shanks will survive.
Oh, just misses out on the avalanche there onto the retreating Shanks. Might have been able to pick up another kill up, take the risk of TPing down and just getting glimpsed back, but Disrupt is actually playing mid.
And he is. Shanks glimpsed back into the Rolling Thunder. So they will be able to defend that tier 1 tower mid and also get a kill to add to the tally, but they're going to look to make a play bottom though. Instantly recognizing that Xiaoyu is vulnerable. This is a big kill to find. This is the top of the net worth hero on Ehome, and you can't be giving away his life for free, and well, that's going to occur.
Oh, the massive Midas on With the good start to the game that he's had, I suppose that's why LWW is looking to play around with him most of the time.
Mid lane,
Trying
Knight.
to find Bob here. Oh,
They're going to be onto the pain clear. Dismember mid lane. Knight will get some distance away. Hook actually does connect. And now meanwhile, bottom lane, Bob. The silence is going to be long enough to bring him down before he gets the remnant out. So we'll see how much work that Palace is putting in as soon as he completes a scepter, just making play after play across the map, furthering his net worth lead. Now, this is blink completed for the Pudge.
Oh, they really want the glimpse.
Might be able to get a range. They will. Glimpse back. Xiaoyu's ready. Arrow's actually going to connect. And maybe Xiaoyu's the one that's in trouble. They've got the Dismember at the ready. Palace going to lead him with the hook. Actually will keep Shanks alive.
Great hook.
The Gust prevents the Dismember duration long enough, so Xiaoyu still will be able to get the damage going, but they can turn it around afterwards. Bob tries to kite him with the Remnant. The chain control disrupted thanks to Carlo's arrow. And
he went ahead and denied it.
Dire's bottom tower
Shadow Blade picked up here by MKS. Just wanting his positioning to be as ideal as possible, I suppose.
They're going to invade into the jungle. Celad's got the blink at the ready. They're both grouped up. Gus can come out afterwards, and now they've got Xiaoyu as well to help out with the minus armor to be able to bring down the Pudge. As Ehome, what an incredible way. It's going to be up to Celad if he can get the reactions out. He'll be fast enough. Toss him over to MKS, who has the double damage run as well. Should be able to secure the kill. The kinetic field holding Palace down into place, but the damage, it's still not coming up. Knight finally jumps in to get the finishing blow. He's going to be able to turn his attention over to Tino as well to hold the Razor into the middle of the fight as Ehome find 3 with ease.
And
Scouts Tino moving on over.
He's got the plate mail.
How do they get the start though? Static Storm. Bob's going to be able to play around with the BKB. Now Palace gets a jump over towards MKS, but the defensive force staff out to the right side, but they're going to be able to hook him back into the middle as this is the opening that Execration have been waiting for, but they need to get more out of it. Xiaoyu blink back up. Leaps out to the right side. Palace gets a glimpse of LWW though, so he'll catch up to the Disruptor. Meanwhile, the rest of Execration are also on tonight as well. The Aghanim Shard will only stall this one out. As there we go, Execration through the Wraith Pact. He's got some armor coming through from the Vlads. Carlo with the defensive item. You've also got some more armor coming out, like Ember's got a Shiva's queued up, who might be BKB still on cooldown. And they're just baiting the room. A beautiful setup. Ehome waiting in anticipation. And now they're going to be able to look for the +1. Carlo, he's got one more leap to work with, but Xiaoyu will be forced stuff forward, and well, his home is the river. Easily able to chase him down. There's no escape for the Marana.
Trying to drag that one out for as long as they know. They're just hugging any kind of vision that they've got. Good positioning coming through by Palace.
Indeed, yeah. He can get the jump straight away. It's going to be Xiaoyu that finds the opening onto the Marcy with the follow-up, but Palace, he wants to try and bring down the Disruptor. They don't have the damage at the moment. He's stuck on the high ground. At least he gets the Static Storm off. An awkward start to the fight, but MKS, look at the position the Drow's in, continuing to right-click down the members of Execration, and now they can turn to potentially deal with the Pudge as well as they bring him down with ease, but still, the MKS has stepped a little bit too far forward as Bob remnants into the middle. They get the turnaround to the starter as well, and they're not done just yet, but the buybacks are starting to come out, and Bob is completely out of mana, so how do you escape on Execration? The toss back into the middle. Carlo will go for a TP, but the glimpse will stop him short, and meanwhile off to the northern side, Xiaoyu finds another, as in the end, Execration get wiped.
It's gonna not be a factor as much anymore, right? You're gonna be able to not dispel the corrosive haze. I feel like if you're gonna go Lotus, it has to be much earlier.
Palos?
They might get a glimpse back here.
Got the Scepter on LWW as well if they need it, and oh my god, look at the damage, and Knight bashes up Tino. They'll find another one as well. Turnarounds there as the chain control is perfect, stopping the retreat. 2 heroes gone without a buyback, and the higher ground will soon be under siege.
Bob, even he might be overextending a little bit here with how farm they are. Bash, bash, bash.
Ooh. He's 24.
If they can, they're just going to walk up into it, but you got to find the Disruptor, man.
Palos, can he get the blind hook? Just splits the middle, and now Xiaoyu with a jump. Static Storm off the mark as well. Not the worst start. Tino's in trouble though, split from the team, and they'll bring him down. It's all up to Bob to turn the fight around as they won't have Palos as well in the bank. As Bob's trying his best, but LWW, he's already used his spells and Xiaoyu. The perfect timing on the crush. The G's come out and we're going to a game 3.
I think the outcome of this game doesn't actually indicate how close this was to swinging in Execration effectiveness out of a tiny Enigma lane. Like, that is one of the strongest lanes in the game. Tiny
Shards, of course, is going to require that to get the kill. Well, it should be chilling. One more right click and Shards going to be enough damage. Carlo tries to play around with the battery sword, but Salad, he's having to get first blood.
the micro, though.
Yeah, Palos, can he get the treants in front? No, Salad just slips on past, but the Sprout level up. One more right click, he's still stuck.
Again, 4 heroes that are very, very physical damage dependent, so you got to make sure to...
Ooh, pierces the silencer, and they're going to be able to find a kill down bottom. Salad will look for some revenge, but targeting Shanks is going to be difficult when he can just leap away. This free's up top now. Trying to get in range for the Malefice. He will be able to do so. Looks like they should be able to get the kill into the silencer. They'll make him work for it, but the Tusk is actually nearby. And Knight is starting to rotate as well. The spear from afar, off the mark. Shanks will be able to dodge this, but he will still go down. So, and they even bring Carlo as well to mid, trying to secure the power runes. So going to spawn bottom. It will regen picked up from Carlo.
Potential that you can. Doing his best to try and secure that that bottom power rune. Knight's very ambitious if he chooses to go down here, but it's actually Carlo that's going to go in super deep and just feed away some intelligence. Nope, never mind. LWW doesn't have the glaive skilled up, but still gives him a free kill.
A Knight, he's actually going to walk in forward. Arena to the Solar Guardian, and there's nothing that Execration can do. They might try and TP in some members in now. Bob will still go down nonetheless, but can they get the return kills? Sprout will block off the escape avenue for Salad as well, as Pallet's rotation nets them 2 kills. Skirt around the silencer. So they might have an angle to get MKS. Hookshot. This time it's on the mark. The arrow flies in. As Palos, he'll be able to clean up. And they also saw, of course, the silencer placing this ward, so they should be able to go back and find a D-ward. In fact, they've even been able to sniff him out in the tree line.
I'd look at going
It's got to be the call,
right?
Bob. Jump in. Salads are gone. Oh, actually, maybe not. Solar Guardian used to try and keep him live. Arena as well, because they'll turn it onto Tino. Without the Wraith Pact, he's still able to lay down the black hole. The damage follow-up's going to come through thanks to Bob. The combination is out. And they'll be able to clean up multiple members as they're too late to the party. Even LWW tries to funnel in, but it can easily close the distance with Blink up in a couple of seconds for Bob. He'll sidestep the arrow, attempt to get in the pit, but it will not work out. Gonna try and get that reveal of the Blink Dagger onto Knight.
They know exactly where Tino is.
Reno would catch him, but at least he's able to destroy the trees. Wraith Pack's gonna be laid down. Gotta be cautious how heavily commit. They'll try and play with the global silence, but they're in trouble. Stuck in the tree lane once again. Drow Ranger's gonna be killed off with ease. Paulus is just... Oh, they got a big nature's profit issue, man. Look at his net worth, 8-1, and he's going down, and they're trying to smoke to connect. They've got the arena at the ready, and Knight's in, but is unable to find multiple heroes. Still, the global silence holds him down. Roche is soon going to die, but the age is snatched from Knight. They're still falling incredibly low as Palos just stands his ground off the back of the BKB. And now they can look to kill him a second time after the respawn. There's going to be no escape for the Mars. And even though they got the ages, they will not be able to come out on top after the team fight. So the war has been won. And now they're looking for more as well as Palos TPs into the lane. They'll be able to get both supports trying to funnel out from that engagement. And they will not kill his top. Carlo already trying to set up. I believe the Shadow Blade from MKS just was able to scout him out.
Alright, he's very, very close to...
MKS.
Oh, nice.
They land the hook shot. Carlo, beautifully done. As Palos, no hesitation, being able to follow in pursuit and out towards the triangle. Bob, the combos out onto both heroes as well. A defensive arena, but I don't think that's going to be enough as Shanks lands the arrow, piercing the heart of the Mars. 3 heroes going down, and this game's really starting to get out of...
To be able to catch him out, even Carlo just putting his body in the way just in case. And then he's just going to back up to wherever's next safe to be.
Meanwhile, Tino's...
Going to go for the kill onto MKS.
TP's in aggressively. Look at the damage coming through for the Wrath of Nature. The player under the Solar got him, but that might just put himself in the firing line now.
Black hole?
As Amalphus holds him down, they wouldn't even need the black hole from Tino. Snowball in.
Now?
Radiant is starting to pivot over. They're bringing more of their numbers. Tino turns with the black hole. Solo onto sell it. Sets up for the easy kill onto the toss. They pull back on MKS. Oh no, what a heavy investment, and they'll get nothing out of it.
Yeah,
Bob?
I mean, it's very clear that they want to, and they want to try and find MKS.
Oh, can he get out though? Force stuff down to the low ground.
Carlo.
Knight's gonna be able to jump in though. Arena laid down, but where's the damage? The global silence might enable MKS to start to get the right clicks going. Carlo's soon to fall, but Palos, he's gonna force the Drow Ranger to back up to the high ground. It means Bob will stay alive, and the rest of the Radiant will not be as fortunate. As Gem lay it down on the deck and Execration clean up.
So many buybacks being used. They're waiting for basically AC. They don't even necessarily need it going into the BKB on the Enigma as well.
Carlo's in a great position. Does it good? Plays with the cogs. We'll get the force away afterwards. Eyes on Tino. How can he get the opening to the team fight? They won't even need the opening. They're so far ahead, dude. They don't even need any big ultimate. It doesn't matter. 3 heroes just crumble, make it a 4th. And soon to be game, all without buyback. G's had dropped, and Execration will continue on in the Pro Series, knocking out Ehome.
Another celebratory black hole. Come on, Tino. Ah, the TP. That's not good enough.